Hollywood Undead, call the toll-free Rockline at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. or Canada. And now, let's welcome our guests. Hollywood Undead just released their third album, and we are joined by three members of the band tonight. And let's introduce our guest right now and get right down to it. I'd like to say hello to J-Dog. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good to have you here, man. Thanks for coming tonight. Also joining us is Charlie Scene.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, good to have you, my man. And also the third member of the band joining us tonight, out of the six who are in the band, is Funny Man. Nice to see you.
Hello. How's it going?
You better be funny tonight, man.
Well, that's the whole point of my name, is that I'm not funny.
No pressure or anything.
All right,
that,
thanks, dude. Just leave me alone. No, I'm kidding.
So you're pretty funny. You're
All
off to a
right.
good start.
Okay, all right. My palms are sweaty. But,
Welcome to your first Rockline appearance. Nice to have you here.
Oh, yeah, it's good to be here.
You guys debuted at number 2 on Billboard.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, moving on up in the world.
Yeah. Till my dad took out his belt and he said number 2. I was like, oh no.
I wish you'd stop calling me your dad.
Go clean up, J-Dog. Go clean up, man. Number 2 on Billboard. That's amazing. And third album overall. What have you done to make sure that you didn't cover ground on those first 2 albums? Who wants to slide in and take that?
J-Dog?
What was the question?
What have you done to make sure that this album is fresh and new and not reliant upon the first 2 records?
I think with this record, one of the things that we did was literally from the standpoint that we were at was not like worry about what other people thought. The people upstairs, the powers that be, basically the suits. You know, there's a lot of pressure on your second record, like, yo, you have to make money, you have to do this, and we want to make money, we don't want to crash and burn and quit the band. But, you know, the sophomore curse, it's called. So this record, we took the approach and just had fun, and we're like, let's just do what Hollywood Undead does. And I think it really showed on this one, like, no pressure from anyone, like, 100% creative, you know, control, and we just did it. So,
Funny Man, you had complete carte blanche from your label saying, this time go in and do what you want.
Yeah, they pretty much left me alone, just like I asked you to do.
But I'm not going to do that. Oh, man. I'm going to throw this at Charlie. How is the band conceptualized and organized? I read a story that a bunch of you guys were in a room, and anybody that could play an instrument was invited to be in the band in the very beginning. Any truth to that?
It's kind of true. People wanted to be in the band, but most people that we hang out with don't know how to play an instrument, so there's only a few of us. But, I mean, at first, because we were in so many bands together, you know, and separately, and this band we just sort of started doing for fun, so everyone thought, whoa, I want to have fun too, so they thought they could be in the band. So we kind of had to stop returning phone calls and picking up our phones. But yeah.
Yeah, luckily Funny Man was just with us at the time, and, you know.
Well, all I see is my body as an instrument, so I kind of just picked up on that.
Yeah, it became that point where all of our friends were literally just like, you know, released a few songs. Everybody we knew was like, let me jump on a song, let me join your group. And at first we're like, yeah, that sounds like fun, but then finally we're like, you know, let's just, you know, take this a little more serious.
There are some bands like Linkin Park and Papa Roach that have kind of shied away from the rap and the rap rock that they did or used to do. You guys embrace it, though. Is that just a matter of who you are?
Yeah, I think that it's important for us. I mean, there's so many people in this band who do vocals, so if we all didn't rap, if we all just sang, we would sound like Boys II Men or something. So,
God forbid.
Yeah, so we got, I mean, everyone has to be included on songs, and sometimes they're not, but with 6 people in a band, you have to have more than one person on a song, and it's kind of weird having multiple people sing, and some guys in the band can't sing, and they're really talented as far as rapping goes.
I fall into both those categories. I rap and sing.
He doesn't.
Actually, no,
sing something for us.
You put me on the spot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a Boys II Men song.
No, save us, spare us from that.
I think our style's different. You know, the rap rock thing is like, I think if you put on a Hollywood Undead record and records from the past are rap rock, they're totally different. And I think people can hear that, and that's why we're a different band.
You definitely are a different.
Rockline, exclusively in West Texas on Rock 108.
Welcome back to Rockline. A little bit of Been to Hell from American Tragedy by Hollywood Undead. Let's hit the phones right now. Our 3 guests are eager to speak with you. Toll-free 1-800-344-ROCK. Up first is Chris in Billings, Montana. Welcome to Rockline, Chris.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say I'm a huge fan of you guys. Big fan. Listened to you guys before you got foods, and I was at your concert when you came to Dillon. But my main question, in your video, We Are, when J-Dog takes the Curls picture and throws it in the fire, is there a conspiracy towards that? With the Curls being in trouble with the band or something? Because that's what my cousin said. I wanted to prove him wrong.
I think it's kind of self-explanatory with that one. Who wouldn't want to burn a picture of the Curls? Now, the way that worked out, that was completely coincidental. I actually burned everybody's picture, but for some reason, his just made the cut. I think Clown from Slipknot really just didn't like him for some reason, just had to burn that picture.
I think he saw the tension between you two. When burning everyone, he realized that.
Yeah, normally I'd make up a huge lie, but if you really want to know for you and your cousin, no, that was completely coincidental.
There you go. And DeCurls, of course, your drummer in the band. Yeah.
E-drummer.
Electronic drummer.
We got 2 drummers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You have a guy on tour who's drumming with you as well, right?
He's Darren Pfeiffer.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a good man.
That's got to be pricey being on the road with 7 guys, man.
There's 13 of us.
Whoa.
That's including crew.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let's take another. Chris, thanks for starting us off tonight. Nathan is awaiting his turn in Ottawa, Illinois. You're in the air with us, Nathan. Nathan, you're on the air.
Yo, Nathan, speak up, boy.
He's like Garth from Wayne's World.
All right. Well, we can't deal with that, Nathan. You just blew your chance there. So, a reminder: keep your radio turned down because we are on a delay, and what that means is if you are listening, you're listening to something 7 seconds old, and there's no way you can follow what's going on live on the phone. So, you mentioned Clown and doing the video for We Are. Of course, Clown from Slipknot, band with masks. Any tips that he's given you, or how to update them, or what to do when they get a little funky after being on the road?
That conversation never even came up. Like,
he talked about it. He really likes our mask.
Wait, what?
He did talk about it a little bit. Not like that.
Not to me, then.
Yeah. Well, he appreciates the mask and he thinks they're really cool. So.
And people ask us, like, did you guys draw inspiration with your mask from Slipknot? And we really didn't. We're like, no, that's not where we got the idea from. And I think that kind of shut a lot of people down, like, oh, Hollywood did stole it from Slipknot. Well, guess what? Sean directed our video, and he has no problem with it. So obviously, people amongst each other can stop fighting about it.
Yeah, and obviously Kiss and Mudvayne and Mushroom Head, and you're not the first, but there's no rule that says that you can't. So something you guys have adopted. So good on you. Any upgrades coming to the masks, or is that
we just upgraded them for this 3rd record, and I'm pretty sure on the 4th we'll do it again.
Yeah, let's do another song right now. Then more of your calls coming free. 1-800-344-ROCK, 1-800-344-7625. This next song was released early. It's kind of a teaser for the album called Dead Bite. Any comments about this song before we play it? I love this song, by the way.
Yeah, this one is this is a creepy one. This one we thought could be like a good horror movie soundtrack song, and we tried to open the record with a song with a lot of us on it, and it's creepy, it's scary, it gets you set up for the record.
We had John Five from Rob Zombie play guitar on it too. It was awesome.
What a great guy.
Yeah, he's not from Rob Zombie, he's his own guy, but he plays with Rob Zombie. He's a really good guitar player. I hung out in the studio with him. It was really cool.
Yeah, he's a super guy and an unbelievably good guitarist.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I think he was scared of us.
Love it. Notes from the Underground, and that is Dead Bite. Of course, we're with Hollywood Undead, joined by Funny Man Charlie, J-Dog, and your calls. Toll free, 1-800-344-ROCK. It is Rockline. I'm Bob Coburn. This is Michael from Pontiac, Illinois. You are on the air, Michael.
Pontiac.
Yes, I just want to know the song The Diary from Swan Songs, who wrote it, and what it's about, pretty much.
That was written by Johnny Three Tears, the tormented soul in our band. And that song is about being very emo and depressed and the way that you feel when no one loves you.
Every night when he goes to bed on our tour bus, he sings that to himself till he falls asleep, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that annoy you guys, or do you find it amusing?
No, I cry. I shed one tear for him. Like Charlie said.
One, and then he sheds, and that equals 3.
Then you got 3. Yeah, there you go.
Tortured soul.
The ever-popular tortured artist effect.
Yeah. Everyone needs one.
Rears its head there. Michael, thanks for joining us tonight. The line that Michael was on is now open. Toll free, 1-800-344-ROCK. I say that because all the lines are jammed up. We now head to Portsmouth, Virginia, and talk to Jared. Jared, you're on Rockline with Hollywood Undead. Half of them.
Hey, guys.
Ooh, dropping the F-bomb.
Dude, you cannot do that, man. You're just going to get bleeped off the air. Clean it up. Go ahead.
What's the habit? Anyways, what's the next video you guys are going to make?
The next video?
Do you have ideas? Yeah, next video.
Goodbye.
For the next video, it'll probably most likely be for Another Way Out. I think that's the single we're going for next, and the video will be directed by a very talented, huge motion picture director named Charlie Scene, who's in the band, and he just
you were going to say George Lucas or something.
even better.
Charlie speaking, by the way, in case you don't identify the
It's
voice.
either George Lucas or Charlie Scene. We chose Charlie, of course.
Yeah, it's because of our budget, you know.
You'll come out of that shell one day, Charlie. Develop some self-confidence and stuff like that. You know, that is truly funny. That is amazingly great stuff. All right, all the lines are jamming up again. One line open, the line that Jared was just on. Jared, thanks for your call. A reminder: you cannot curse on the air. This is America. Were we in Canada? You can say whatever you want, but we live in the good old USA, so you cannot do that on the radio. We take a time out. We'll return in just one moment. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Kiefer Sutherland returns to the 2-hour premiere of Touch that has the critics raving. If you didn't check out that show last year, you got to watch it. It's a really good program. Get ready for High Octane second season. The Touch premiere coming Friday, February 8th, and that is only on Fox. Somebody mentioned Another Way Out. Rockline. So 3 vocalists in the band, is that correct?
Yeah, we're all 3 sitting here right now.
I don't think so.
Now there's 2 more, but they're at home.
Now, who does the softer vocals for the most part? Is that Danny? Who does that?
Danny, yeah.
It's Danny boy.
Does a really good job with that. You're listening to Rockline. You can join us on the air, 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. Aaron called that number in Irvine, California. Aaron, you're on the air.
Irvine, California.
Hey, guys. I just wanted to say I saw you up in the club in Hollywood. You guys, fantastic.
Oh, awesome,
And,
dude. The Key Club, right?
wondering,
Key Club.
when you're going to be doing another tour.
I think a U.S. tour, at least around here. We're going to go to Canada here pretty soon, but probably around April or May. Right,
Yeah.
guys?
Early
I think
summer,
April in the May.
late spring. Yeah. We'll be back in L.A., I'm sure, or wherever. Where are you, Irvine? What do you say?
Yeah, he's in Irvine.
Irvine. Okay, yeah.
Where were you standing in the crowd? Like, if I was on stage looking straight out, where were you at?
You were looking right at me. I was up in the balcony, actually, for a little bit. I saw Charlotte clowning around up top with friends and family.
Yeah, so you were the guy hitting on my girlfriend upstairs, huh? That blonde girl?
I saw you.
I thought you sounded familiar.
He was hitting on you, J-Dog. He couldn't take his eyes off of you.
In that case, I'm flattered.
Hey, thanks for the call there, Aaron. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you go to the band's website, HollywoodUndead.com, you can see the dates that are posted for them performing live. April 26th at the Pima County Fair. That, of course, is in Tucson. Jacksonville, Florida on the 28th at Monsters Energy. Welcome to Rockville. And then a TBA date in Council Bluffs, Iowa on May 11th. I'm sure a whole lot more will be added shortly. Huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Now, you guys did a brief run playing a few cities to promote the release of the album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did 2 weeks, just playing small venues, for the hardcore fans and people who pre-ordered our record, just to promote, play the big cities, and it was cool. It was a lot of fun, but we just want to get back out there. We're not done yet.
It was awesome. The whole tour sold out. It was one of those things, like, when I was older or younger, imagining that I wanted to be in a band and play. That's what it was, because when I went and see shows, it was always small clubs, crowded, people moshing, and that's exactly what this tour was, like tiny venues and people climbing the walls, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, with this album and the quality of the songs, you're going to be out for at least a couple of years supporting this album.
I hope so.
Yeah, you can pretty well count on that. We moved
hold you
from
to that, dude.
I am not responsible.
You are now.
We moved from Aaron to Cody, who's in Swanville, Minnesota. Hi, Cody.
Minnesota.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Cody?
Hey, Cody. What's up,
I was
buddy?
wondering what you guys' favorite song off the new album was.
I think everyone likes Another Way Out, Pigskin, and Up in Smoke, the Charlie Scene
Oh,
tracks.
don't forget Delish. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That one's all right, but the songs that I'm on, the band tends to love and listen to, quote.
If you ask every band member, you're going to get different responses. Mine is a song called Rain on it. I actually had nothing to do with it. I didn't even write anything with it. I don't think it was in the studio when they did it.
Oh, thanks, J-Dog.
It's, Charlie Scene singing the hook. It's one of those songs. I listen to a lot of heavy music on my own free time, so when I listen to our music, I don't want to keep hearing it. That song's a song that doesn't get old to me.
Charlie, you're a shameless
I know.
self-promoter,
I
man.
don't know what's wrong with
I don't
me
even
tonight.
think I meant. Why did I say that? I didn't even mean that. He just like brainwashed me.
It's called Having Fun, I believe.
Yeah.
Up in Smoke has got to be one of the best tracks on the album. What's more important to you guys, shock, horror, or humor?
It's different for
Humorous for me,
everyone.
I think.
Yeah, me and Funny Man, Charlie speaking here, we like to do the funny songs. We like to party, and what's cool is the other guys, their forte is the serious songs or the heavy songs. So, I mean, that's what makes our record cool and different, is that there's both sides, you know?
Yeah, just listen. Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong love you guys, by the way.
Really? That makes me happy.
Up in Smoke. Up in Smoke. Let's take another call. Ty is on the line. He's in Manti, Utah, and we welcome him to Rockline. We have Hollywood Undead joining us. We got Charlie, J-Dog, Funny Man, and now Ty. Hi, Ty.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you, pal?
I'm good. I got a question for Funny Man.
What up?
All right, I noticed on your other masks you had like a black matted. I was wondering where you got the inspiration for that more Mexican-style wrestler mask.
I decided to just, I don't know, throw a little more color into it, make myself a little more known, because it's so black. You can't really see me out there in the or on the stage, so. And I'm Mexican, and I like to wrestle.
Hence the mask.
Yeah, hence the mask, yeah.
Makes perfect sense, you know. It's a reflection of who you are.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Ty, thanks for calling. By the way, Ty, are you still with us? No, he's gone. All right. We're going to roll on here. Go to Lima, Ohio to talk to Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
Hey.
Whoa.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Funny Man?
Hey, what's up?
Dude, this is my dream. I've been waiting for you guys to hear my voice.
I like that.
It's sexy, man.
Funny Man is just so damn sexual. The ass of my mind is so damn edible.
I think we're gonna replace Funny Man with you.
You got a lot more baritone than I do.
It's just
pal.
like talking to Ted Nugent, who says things like, "You deserve me." What you got tonight, Dylan? What would you like to ask the band?
All right. What is your guys' outlook for the future of Hollywood Undead? Because you guys been showing some really good stuff lately. This past year and two. You guys been doing some really good stuff. So I just want to know what your outlook for the future is.
Just to keep touring and please you guys out there. And
To get out of our mom's houses. We all still live with our moms and stuff. We drive like 95 Honda Civics. So hopefully we grow and we expand as a band and we get to play shows for people like you, Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that has 95 Honda Civics either.
Meet Hollywood Undead.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, oh, okay. You know, most people have this image of luxury and wealth and fame and all of that. It doesn't come quickly when you're in a band, does it?
Yeah, we had to get a ride up here.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to do what we do, and people don't realize that. They think it's all profit. It's definitely not.
Yep, the music business has changed. Back in the day, if you went platinum, you had your own helicopter. Nowadays, you have a Honda Civic.
You know, that's pretty apt. You know, that's well said, actually. You know, you got to work at it, you know, and the money's not in CD sales anymore. You know, you got to work that merch and all that. And if you got 7 band members and 13 people on the road, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Dylan, thanks for your call, and say hello to everybody there in Lima, Ohio for us. Anybody feeling a little inferior when he started talking?
I think Funny Man was shaking his boots like he was about to get kicked out of the band.
I thought I was talking to myself for a second.
Oh, man. More opportunities for you to speak with the band. The line that Dylan was on is now open, 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. From Notes from the Underground, let's do this song. First of all, before we play this, Pigskin is what I'm about to play. Tell us about the guys you worked with producing this. A little out of the envelope, you know, kind of a different move, I would say.
Yeah, this is with Sam and Sluggo, who are based out of New York, and they did some songs with us on our second record, American Tragedy, so we thought we'd go and work with them again.
And they brought in this other guy, Chevy, to work with us on this track as well.
And they have a certain sound as producers, so we went back with them, and Pigskin came out of it because these guys like football and they like to drink beer like we do. So.
Boy, and a perfect time to play it with the Super Bowl coming up Sunday.
There we go.
Yeah, the Harbaugh brothers. It's the Bros Bowl this time around for the Super Bowl.
The Bros Bowl.
There you go. Count it down. Pigskin. Hut. Hike the damn ball, man. Pigskin, Hollywood Undead from their third and brand new album, Notes from the Underground. I'm Bob Coburn. You're listening to Rockline, and joining us are Charlie Scene, J-Dog, Funny Man, and your calls, of course, toll free at 1-800-344-ROCK.
This is Rockline, exclusively in West Texas on Rock 108.
Oh, yeah, the Black Dahlia for you. We're joined by Hollywood Undead. Half the band is here representing Funny Man, Charlie, J-Dog, along with your calls, toll-free, 1-800-344-ROCK. We go back to the phones to Aiken, South Carolina. Another Dylan. Dylan, welcome to Rockline.
Thank you.
Your voice isn't as deep as the last Dylan's was.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
There you go.
But he's just as cool. What you got for the band?
My question is, are you guys already working on, like, any side projects or future collaboration plans?
I think all of us, we do stuff on the side. We all write music on the side. Our main focus will always be Hollywood Undead, but all of us, we always write music and work on side stuff. But as long as Hollywood Undead is doing well, then there's no need to, like, branch out and try to be that solo personality type thing.
Now, there are 4 versions of this album. There's the unabridged, the iTunes, the Best Buy, a Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like you almost were doing 2 albums to satisfy all these different entities?
Yeah, you have to always have like a whole bunch of extra songs after you're done recording the record, because they need one for iTunes, Best Buy, Japan, like you said, the UK. So you have to write enough material for 2 records, but it's only for 1.
Everybody wants added value. Everybody wants a little something extra, you know?
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in with us, Dylan. Nice job on the air. We go to Stony Brook, New York this time around to talk to Jamie. You're on Rockline.
Hi. I was just wondering, what are your favorite tattoos that you guys have, and do you plan on getting any more?
I think our favorite tattoo is the one that all of us in the band have, which is like a little dove and grenade kind of thing. Or, I mean, a dove, sorry. Wrong
Just
one.
a regular old dove. I really like J-Dog's John Stamos back piece that he has, too. He has a big back piece of Uncle Jesse. He's saying, "Get her done," or something. What does it say?
It says "Get her done." It's a cartoon character. It's Uncle Jesse popping out of a Mustang, and it says John Stamos.
Stangos.
Yeah, so
That's my favorite tattoo in the world.
It's a whole back piece. I showed it to him once, and he just didn't even care. He just brushed me off like no big deal.
Who in the band has the most tats?
I think all of us do. I mean, some people have them in more visible places than others, but all of us have too many to count.
Yeah. Anybody go up under the arm where it's just so soft and tender up there? You gotta have a
really bad.
little masochistic streak to do that, I think. Man.
I see girls with armpit tattoos. I don't know how they deal with that.
Yeah, well,
Girls have a higher pain tolerance.
I got a little bit of an armpit tat in there.
It's cute.
Yeah.
and as far as dealing with it, I think it's called alcohol.
Yeah.
It always helps. Anesthetize one. Jamie, thanks for calling. Needles, California, with Veronica on with us now.
Hi. I just want to ask Hollywood Undead, what inspired the song Believe?
That song, we were trying to do that song for our second record, but it didn't feel right, so we actually kind of trashed everything we're doing and actually came back to it for this third one. The inspiration for that song, we're all sitting in the studio, it was pretty late, and we were just talking about friends and, friends that have messed up lives and whatnot, and the inspiration literally came from that. We're like, man, some of our friends are so cool, but, they really have messed up lives. It sucks, and we wish we could help them, but we can't, and we kind of wrote it from their perspective because we know so many people like that.
Are there other songs that you guys have that just have not fit any of the first 3 albums? I know, some artists kind of stash those aside and they end up on a 4th or 5th album. You never know.
Yeah, after a record, we always have extra songs, but it's like when you're working on a new record and those songs are now 3 years old, you kind of want to work on something new. You kind of don't want to bring up other things, even though they could have been really good songs.
Yeah, if it didn't make the cut the first time, it's smart to make the second time.
Veronica, you still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about Believe? Does it just touch you somehow?
Yeah. I was just listening to it at the library when I was going through their songs, and I was hoping that they'd have one song that I could connect to, and that was it.
Wow.
Thank you. Be cool. Stay in school. Stay at the library.
We'll send this out to Veronica. Why we go back to the phones, and coming up first is Audrey in Oklahoma City. Hi, Audrey.
Hi.
Welcome to Rockline. You're on the air.
Yay.
A lot of babes calling in right now.
Yeah, don't ever argue with that. The band here is awaiting your question.
Okay, are you guys suicidal as some of your songs seem?
Wait, what?
Do you think that some of the lyrics in your songs are suicidal? I think is what she's trying to ask.
Yikes.
No one in the band is suicidal, and
except J-Dog's tattoo.
Yeah, J-Dog, you want to take this one? You got J-Dog talks about the suicide kind of stuff. We have a song called Bullet, and it's about suicide, but it's done in a very happy way, and it's not meant to be taken serious. We don't condone anyone harming themselves in any way.
Well, unfortunately, most people who have suicidal tendencies don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a shock to so many people. Audrey, hope you're not. Keep it together. Thanks for the call. We move on, this time to Toledo, Ohio, to talk to Rachel. Rachel, you're on Rockline with Hollywood Undead. Half the band.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Toledo.
Another babe or babe in training?
I just wanted to ask, so, how'd you come up with the song Rain? Like, it's so different than some of your other songs I've heard. And I don't know, it's just kind of awesome. I love it.
That song was written on tour. We actually had our producer, Griffin Boyce, come out on tour with us. And we sat around with an acoustic guitar, and Johnny Three Tears had a lyric, I Don't Mind the Rain. And he said it was just about being on tour and sitting there in bed and not wanting to get out, and it's raining and cold outside, but you kind of don't care that it is because you're just going to stay inside and be depressed like Johnny Three Tears does a lot of the time. So we sat around with an acoustic guitar and we demoed the song on the bus, and we came back and recorded it.
Sounded really good. He actually fell on his head the night before. He had a concussion. And he woke up at like 7 at night the next night. He's like, I got a really good song idea.
Yeah.
So I think you need to go to the hospital.
Notes from the Underground, the new album by Hollywood Undead, Rain, we just enjoyed together on Rockline. So I assume Johnny Three Tears is okay from his concussion, where he came up with the idea for that song.
I think he's got one more album left in him, then he's done. He's toast.
So we had a question a moment ago about suicidal things. Our producer, Greg, has said that what he's getting a whole lot of as he goes through the calls to find out who's appropriate to put on the air is people saying that you've helped save their lives. It's got to make you feel good when the cycle is completed like that. And it comes back at you that you help somebody move on.
Yeah, we get that a lot, and it's totally when, you guys have a song talking about this, it's like, well, if you really listen to it, it's actually like tongue-in-cheek, and it's actually the complete opposite. You know, we actually have other songs previously that are anti-suicide. It's like, who would ever condone someone doing something like that? And it's definitely, you just have to listen to the lyrics.
We have a lot of songs that speak from the viewpoint of a kid who's going through things, and they find out that they're not the only one who feels those kind of things, and they identify with that. Yeah. And I think that's what really saves them.
And there's a tongue-in-cheek humor that goes along with the band as well. Yeah. We'll take a time. Apple Valley, California. Chance. Let's take a chance. Hi.
Hi. I wanted to ask you guys, what was the inspiration behind Lion?
Johnny Three Tears is a huge Lion King fan. He has us call him Simba sometimes on the bus.
Seriously?
Okay.
Mr. Simba to you, by the way.
Yeah. And sometimes Mufasa when he's drunk. That song is because I think sometimes he feels, he kind of told me one night, he just feels like, there's an animal inside of him that he has to, subdue, and sometimes he doesn't feel like he was meant to live in modern society, and he's being caged and he wants to just lash out and go crazy, but he's got to do the things that people do, go to the grocery store, buy cereal, and he just doesn't feel like he was meant for that, so he's basically just coping.
Apparently Snoop Dogg is now saying he's no longer Snoop Dogg, he's now Snoop Lion.
Yeah, he's a huge Johnny Three Tears fan.
Snoop Lion.
Anybody that has someone on call to take the stems out of his you-know-what is wealthier than I am, and certainly a little more bent. Chance, thanks for checking in. Miguel in Aurora, Colorado, you're on Rockline.
Oh, I'm on the line?
You're on Rockline, the show you called to talk to Hollywood Undead. You're on the air. Remember?
Yeah. Crap. Do I say my question?
Yes. This would be a really good chance for you to do that.
What's up, Miguel?
if you guys weren't like in Hollywood Undead or something, or like involved in music at all, where do you think you would be, like career-wise or job-wise?
That's a good question. All of us ask each other that all the time. Honestly, we all have no idea. I'd probably be a cowboy or something.
I think that ever since we were young, we kind of made the decision to not have normal jobs and focus on music, even if that meant we were flat broke. So I think that if Hollywood Undead didn't exist, we'd be in some other band or trying to be in Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, being in a band is like one of those things you have to choose. It's like you go through your life, it's a huge gamble. Most people lose, and we just took that chance.
It is slim odds. It's like being a professional athlete. You think you can do it, but there are just cuts all the way down the line from high school to college to the pros and all that. Same for you, Funny Man? You'd probably be in
I was just
another
thinking
band?
about what you were saying about being an athlete. I tried to go through those cuts, and I just couldn't cut it. Now I'm here doing this with these two lovely guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're under a good thing. I mean, you got a lot of fans calling in tonight that really enjoy your music. Third album, you're getting great reviews. I see that Artist Direct, one of the websites, gave you 5 stars out of 5.
Yeah.
Things are going well for you right now. And you have the future ahead of you, especially with this album. You'll be able to tour on, like I said, for probably a couple of years.
Yeah, if it goes
still
right.
holding you to that.
Funny Man, don't you do that.
Yeah, full responsibility now.
Bob no longer works here. He's gone, man. He is somewhere. Excellent song, you guys. That is Outside. And the way the album is sequenced, what I have is the unabridged version, which has 3 bonus tracks. If you don't look at those 3, then Outside is the last song on the album. It's song 11 out of 11. Any reason why it's put there? In sequencing, it seems to kind of wrap the album up to me.
Yeah, it seems like a good closer. We all sat in a room together. That one just seemed to fit right there.
And that's why I put it where I did toward the end of the show. It just seems to kind of wrap everything up. You guys cover a lot of territory with your rap, with your melody, with your lyrics, with the instrumentation that you use. You guys cover a lot of ground, and there aren't many bands that can say that. So congratulations to you for doing that.
Thanks, man. We're pretty crazy, Bob.
Yeah, I know. I can tell, man. Funny Man's been on my case all night long.
Just staring at you right now.
I know. Dude, right through the back of my head, Don't send me down that road, man. Time out? Yeah, we got one right here. There you go. Everywhere I Go. That is from Swan Song. Now, why would you guys name your first album Swan Songs?
We're crazy, Bob.
Other than being crazy, why would you name it?
I think it was sort of tongue-in-cheek, like a lot of our stuff. It's our swan song, and it's also our first record. Sort of like, I don't know, we worked so hard to get here, and it's been such a long time coming that this could be our swan song.
Like literally it was like our album got shelved for a while, and it was like our record could come out, and it could be our last record,
Yeah, well, you never know, This is a what have you done for me lately business, It certainly is. Now, I know you guys were shooting for a summer 2012 date for release for this, but coming out in January, it worked out pretty well for you, I'd say.
Yeah, it worked out good. A lot of bands are released in the summer, and we wanted to... At first we wanted to do it on Halloween. We thought that would fit our band to do it on Halloween, and I think January is the new Halloween ever since our record was released.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for your calls. Thanks to Keith Hagan. Thanks to Chris Neri and J-Dog, Funny Man, Charlie Seen. Great job, you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, man.
We're out of time. We got to run. I'm BC, and I'll be seeing you. Rockline has been brought to you by Touch on Fox. Rockline is produced by Greg Jernigan and assisted by William Howell and mixed by Jimmy Rash. I'm Bob Coburn. Thanks for listening.